All right, guys, another day. I got carried away with my phone. I'm running out of space on my phone. I got 512 gigabytes or whatever the fuck it is, so I have to delete videos. So I'm in the process of doing that, of course. I deleted the quick app. My GoPro, because it takes, once you start downloading a bunch of videos, it takes a lot of space. But surprisingly, I've been on top of that, deleting as I go. And when I deleted it this time, very little space opened up. So it's the videos, a shit ton of videos on the phone that have to be deleted. They take up space. So we'll go do that process of finding them and getting rid of them. We got the generators ready for camping. We got the dirt bike ready for camping. The rig is all nice and cleaned up. We're gonna check the fluid levels on that rig. Make sure it's got Prestone antifreeze in it. Same with the bike. We'll drop some Prestone inside of that baby too. Make sure it's topped off. And oil's fine, but you certainly want to check it. Make sure everything's good. All the differentials are good. There's no leakage on that beast. So we're looking good. Slow down. We're gonna, when we get back to the house, got a late start today. I don't know what time it is. I think it's about 11. So normally itchy eye. Normally I'm already starting on the project. We're gonna take the skid plate off. It's only 7 bolts, and then I'm gonna take a look at it and see if I can easily use the rigid hardware, bolts and nuts, to connect the lights, you know, with a drive wrench, 6-inch extension, and a knuckle, and a half-inch socket. If I can stick that up in there and tighten it, we're good. So we'll get to drilling the holes, and we'll be able to tighten up those bolts really snug, and we'll actually take that wrench setup with the knuckle and the 6-inch, and we'll take that with us out in the wilderness. We'll be carrying that with us all the time should we have to tighten up those lights. So, which I don't believe we ever will have to tighten them, but there's gonna be 17 lights up there. Something's got to go sideways at some point, right, gentlemen? Now these guys are gonna want to go straight here, but I don't have to do a double walk today, brothers. So we're not doing a double, but they're gonna want to go straight, just sure as my name is Dick Tracy. Left, left. Yeah, they know left. Tell them in advance, and just so they know. Right. Good boys. Good girl. That's her name. She knows who I'm talking to when I say that. It's Saturday, December 14. This past week, It's nice to get the generators done, nice to get the dirt bike done. Left. Now let's get back working on the Jeep and the off-road lights. The lights. Hey, Buck, see, I don't know if you've seen that. He smashed into the wall. His driver's side eye is blind. Buck, you got to be on your A game. I can't be. Come on, get out. There's dog shit there. I got to be kind of like on my A game too. When I see a problem coming up, you got to pull him over. Because he does smash into stuff. He don't care though. He's as tough as nails. Oh, Buck. You know, I'm looking into the abyss, gentlemen, and hey, you know, once I finish these off-road lights, which is quite an accomplishment, quite 62,000 lumens of light in the front of your Jeep, you will look like a fireball flying at ground level when you're going through the desert 90 miles per hour. You can't go that fast in a Jeep off-road, guys. You can with my rig, but not this Jeep. Hey, I think somebody's stealing your catalytic converter there. You having fun today, huh? But anyways, once I finish this project of lights, off-road lights, I only got a few things to be left to do on the Jeep, guys. Oh, yeah, I'm going to. I told you the other night I tested all the lights and I put the headlights on and this and that, seeing where in a dark area. And when you put the headlights on, the cowl lights shut off. The what do you call them? The daytime running lights. They shut off. We don't want that. So we will be rewiring. I will open up the wheel well again. We will snip the lead that goes to the cowl, and we will attach that lead to the parking light lead, and we'll increase that fuse to 10 amps. So the draw will between those 6 lights will be around, say, 6 amps, maybe 7, somewhere in between there. So a 10 amp fuse is just perfect. But so when you put on your parking lights or your headlights, the grill lights and the cowl lights will come on all the time. So I didn't realize that until that night, that when I started turning all the lights on and noticing what's going on. So we're gonna fix that problem. So we'll have to tear open the wheel well on the it's a pretty easy fix. We'll tear open the wheel well, cut a few wire connectors, wire ties, and get that lead out and attach it to the parking lights and increase the fuse to 10 amps. Beautiful, guys. It's gonna be nice. You know, those cowl lights. Oh, get a load of this, man. I'm not really sure, but I ran into a TRX the other day at night, and of course he had the cowl lights on, but when he went by me, I looked in the mirror and there's 3 red lights, just like the cowl lights, above his license plate. So I guess they have license plate lights, you know, a series of 3 lights above their plate too. Now, maybe he put them on himself, but that may be the way the TRX comes. I'll be checking that out in the future. Will I do it? Possibly. Possibly. I just looked at the Whipple, and the Whipple supercharger is about $10,000 plus installation, but evidently it boosts your 392 to up over 700 horsepower, and the Jeep is actually more powerful than the Raptor R, and it's more powerful than the TRX, and it's faster than both of them. So that's what it says in the ad anyway. They didn't give me a firm number, they just said up over 700 horsepower. That's in the range that you want to be. The TRX and the Raptor are right there around 702, 704, in that range, I think. I think the TRX has a couple more horsepower than the Raptor R. So we're gonna send a okay, we gotta get up this sidewalk. Glass. We gotta send fast signs the logo for Whipple, you know, how they write it and everything. So I'm gonna see if they can reproduce it. Even the colors, there's red in there. They have a logo. And I'm not sure how we're gonna do that, to be honest with you, but you know, once I finish all this little stuff, you gotta go pee-pee, girl. Go pee-pee. Go bye-bye. Good girl. She go pee-pee. Slow down, Bucky. You know, once you finish all this little stuff, come on, girl. Go pee-pee. She says, Dad, I'm not like you, okay? I just went pee. I don't have to go pee again for a long time. Dudes, I consume a lot of fluids, man. When you consume fluids like I do, going pee is normal. Anyways, it's another story for another day. Yeah, it's starting to get hot. It's cold out though. Easy. Hey, watch your head there. That's his side you can see out of. Slow. You know, I gotta tell you guys, if you know, let me look at that camera. Get the two. Hey, gotta get the 2 stars in the picture. If code enforcement starts giving me shit, is that new carpet? I want that. Looks new. They cut. Those are pieces that have been cut. I think that's new. I need to come down and get it. I want to put more carpet down in my garage. Just odd pieces, you know, as long as they're reasonably 4 feet by 4 feet or so. They look good. They had new carpeting put in, and those are like pieces that are left over. But yeah, I don't know where I left off, but geez, I wonder if I can remember that. I'm certain that it's new carpeting. I mean, I don't want old carpeting, but if it's new, yeah, once I finish this stuff, this major light deal that I'm doing and changing them to the parking lights, you know, the game is over. You know, other than the Whipple, which I would not try to install that myself. That's a couple clicks above my pay grade. So, and I also found out the dealer will not install that Whipple either. So, I wanted them to install it because then I know the warranty on the engine is good. So they're not going to install it. I called them and see if they would. I'm just not going to do it for quite some time, but I like knowing in advance what's going down the pike. You follow me? But boy, once you install the Whipple, guys, that requires minimum 1 horsepower to operate, is what they say. So what they say is it affects your gas mileage very little, which is a bunch of bullshit. Your gas mileage will drop probably another mile or 2, and especially if you punch on it, even just the slightest little bit to pass somebody. Your come on, slow down, guys. Your gas gauge will. I gotta tell you, the mileage is not going to be good, guys. Even right now, just with the kit and the big wheels and tires, it seems to have taken quite a journey downwards. But this is this tank of gas, there has been quite a bit of idling, and there has been quite a bit of, when I do take it out, I do punch it a little bit, not a lot, but that type of stuff will definitely, the idling, excessive idling, and every time you do take it out, you punch it a little bit. Not only that, I think I see somebody's got a pellet gun there. I think that the gas mileage will be a little bit better once you start driving more on the highway and you know, just normal driving. Even the when you put the performance exhaust on, that also might affect your gas mileages. When you put it on, it may consume more fuel. I'm not really sure. I'll do the research on that. But in other words, you'll close that up if you're searching for better fuel economy. Watch yourself, buddy. You got blind driver side, blind driver side. Hey! I just pulled him over just in time. Maybe he would have got it himself, I don't know. You gotta watch where he's walking and help him. I'm pretty hot right now. Roasting like a duck. Rocking in the night. So, yeah, man. You know. You know, once I finish these lights, the rewire, once I put all the remaining lights on, you know, put in the first aid kit, the fire extinguisher. I gotta tell you guys, I'm done. Except for the Whipple, which, like I told you, I would not be doing that. You've got to put in different fuel injectors. You've got to send the ECU and have it reprogrammed, which is not a big deal. But new fuel injectors, new plugs, different plugs. I think colder burning plugs. So you have to have all that stuff done. And their claim to fame, one of the things that goes on a supercharger more than anything are the pulleys. So their claim to fame is you can change a pulley in 15 minutes. They got idler pulleys and then your main pulley, you know what I'm saying? Now your main pulley wouldn't be something that would go, but maybe your idler pulleys may, after 30,000 miles, have to be replaced. Good boys, good boys. Ow. Ow, ow. Easy. Easy. Slow. 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 Yeah, we're going to take off that skid plate right now, so we'll bring you along. I'm not going to, loosen all the bolts with you watching me, but I'll show you where they are, and then I'll take it off, and then I will take the garbage can out and throw it in there. I'll also look at the disconnect motor for your sway bar and see if I can rotate that 90 degrees, get it up higher. Then you definitely don't need the skid plate. When you put on a new bumper, like a Evo, what do they call it? Evo makes a bumper. It's called a Evo. It's a very small bumper. Very light, 45 pounds. I forget what they call it. I was almost going to go that route. Good girl. But as you can see now, this bumper, the bumper you get stock, once you trim it down a little bit, take off some unnecessary parts, once you put on 62,000 lumens of lights on it, once you put a lift kit and big wheels and tires, that big bumper fits right into the equation as far as I can see. I mean, even without the lights, that bumper, once you put the kit on and the big wheels and tires, it definitely fits in. It's a very heavy duty big bumper, and it's oversized for a stock Jeep, I would say. But once you lift it up and put big wheels and tires on it, I think you're right in the game, to be honest with you. But anyways, especially when you put 62,000 lumens of light on it, I mean, it's a pretty bad animal. I could, if I wanted to, I could probably tear off the skid. I could probably drill the holes. I could probably install almost all the lights, maybe not all of them, by 2 o'clock. Because by 2 o'clock I gotta quit. I gotta go to work tonight, make some money. So can I confide in you guys? I need to open up. I do have a drug problem, and I wanted to bring that up. And it's a Jeep drug problem. Yes, my Jeep is my drug. It's a good problem, but like I said, I'm done with it. So I actually just got the title for the Jeep in the mail just the other day, so we put that inside of the safe, and life is good. To have a Jeep like that, paid for. You know, I do have 30,000 bucks out on a credit card, but I'm popping that 800 bucks a month right now, and it's a 0% card, gentlemen. So, and then I've got 2 years to pop that baby down, and once it's due, it's going to be like 7,000-8,000. Then I'll chunk it and be rid of it. But you know, you don't want to be paying interest on credit cards. I never paid interest on credit cards ever. I always pay them in full. But you do take advantage of promotions. They give you 0% interest on purchases for X number of months, and you take it and use it. Okay, guys, I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to open up the garage door to see what's cooking.